Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we try to figure out who the Pappy Van Winkle drinkers are.
Yeah, who are
My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Katie Joyce, Tim Swyatt, and Darren MacLeod.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hello, hello.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking about Pappy. There's this belief that maybe no one's actually drinking it at all. It's such a status symbol to have the bottle that people buy the bottles and show them off and then tuck them away until they can show them off again. So we'll see. We'll see if we think that anybody's actually drinking this stuff. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, Darren said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, Darren?
So I was catching up on some old episodes, not old episodes of the Bourbon Daily. I think it was out yesterday, but I was a day behind.
That's old then. Yeah,
it would be old.
Yeah, it's yesterday, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Today is today. Wow. Today is today. So.
And it might have been a couple days
Tomorrow
before.
is
it was
today,
sometime, but
tomorrow.
I was listening to it today, and it was the episode about the knife. And McNeil was like, that would never survive in my house because if I can't put it in the dishwasher, I won't ever use it.
Sure. I believe that, actually.
So this question is twofold.
100% agree.
Do you ever use dishwashers for your knives? Like good knives, do you use your dishwasher? And then second question is, if you pick up a thing and it says not dishwasher safe and you don't really care about it, do you put it in the dishwasher?
No.
No.
Okay,
So you asked if we put nice knives into the dishwasher?
Yeah,
Right.
that was the first question.
Or things that say not dishwasher safe.
There are other dishwasher rules. How risky are we with the dishwasher?
Are you willing to risk it?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on like what the quote unquote not dishwasher safe is made out of. Like if it's a piece of plastic, then obviously I'm not putting it in there.
Okay.
But
I have an opinion about this.
But other things, I mean, I'm not going
like
to put a piece of wood in there because
it's a piece of wood.
Royce says the wood's good. So the wood is not going in, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm putting like knives and stuff in there, and do not like dishwasher, like not dishwasher safe. I don't know. It depends what it is.
Some of the like stainless steel like Tervises will say hand wash, and I question that. Like,
right.
Exactly.
Like, is it like really?
Right. I would run those through and just take a chance because here's what I know about Tervis drinkers. You're always going to buy more of them. So you need to figure out some way to thin them out. Otherwise you end up with cabinets full of just Tervises. Don't treat them gently.
The herd.
Yeah, you need a reason to throw some away from time to time. I'm not a Tervis guy, but I am married to someone who is, so I know the Tervis world. Yeah. No.
There are rules for a reason. It kind of separates us from the animals out there. This is one of those things that's just common sense. Don't be shocked if you put something that's not dishwasher safe in the dishwasher and something happens to it. Because this is why we pay higher prices. I kind of qualify those folks who do that with the ones that make us have to have a stamp on our coffee lids that say, caution, contents may be hot.
Oh, Tim.
Or on the lawnmower, you are not to pick it up by the sides and use it as a hedging tool.
There's some things that are obvious that you need to not,
What's life without whimsy?
Yeah.
There's some baseline things that just make sense that you just don't do.
I mean,
you want to ride the lightning.
Like most things that do not put in the dishwasher, obviously don't. But there's on occasion, there's some things that you're like, really though, that can't go in the dishwasher. Like that doesn't even make any sense. I think it's
that companies trying to elevate their product to make it act fancy. Like the tumbler is a perfect one. It's a metal cup.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is so fancy. You have to hand wash it and take care of it. No, Yetis say it too.
I've put every Yeti I've ever owned in the dishwasher. And literally fine.
It's fine.
You're telling me you hand wash every Yeti that you use, Tim? Every coffee tumbler you hand wash?
No, I throw it in the dishwasher because I know it says non-dish. It's safe for dishwasher.
No, it doesn't. It says
no, it doesn't. It says not. Those double-walled ones are not
dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
Well, the double-molded ones I wouldn't do. I put it in the hand wash.
I bet. Oh, he's backtracking now.
Yeah,
he's backtracking.
No, I don't have. Why would you have a double-molded one with the stupid little pictures on it? What are you doing? Why would you subject yourself to that? You can't put it in the dishwasher.
All those things are double-walled, right?
They all are double-walled, and every single one of those
talking
tumblers.
About the ones that have the little pictures or the wraps around it, or
I'm not
anything
talking about that. I'm talking
about
those
are plastic.
Every Yeti tumbler says "Do not wash."
Yeah.
In the
because they're double-walled. They're double-walled.
It says "Do not put in the dishwasher." Every single Yeti tumbler says that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I have not seen that sign.
Oh!
I will go and educate myself.
So
that sign is on it. Who actually reads the packaging?
Yeah.
I bet that you would dump your hot coffee on your lap, too, and then sue McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh, 100% he would. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Tim would be the first one to be, litigious on something like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course I would be. Yes. Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, he'd be all over it. Yeah, I know. I know.
If that's the case, all y'all are getting sued with these cork pops because these cork pops suck. All your damn sealing of your whiskey bottles suck because nothing can be heard. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well.
I need an attorney.
On that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We'll start with Darren this time. He hasn't started. What do you got there?
I got some 630 10-year-old Rally Point single barrel.
Okay. Decent. Might be enough. We'll get you feeling good about yourself. We'll have Tim go next.
Good. That's a good one. We're gonna do Dark Arts Whiskey House again. This time is straight bourbon whiskey finished in French oak state.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. Just picked a barrel at Dark Arts. It's an interesting place to go because you got Macaulay. He's kind of got his own unique quirks. Then Pablo Moix is there. He's got stuff going on. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
It's a whole thing over there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right. I'll go next. Old 55 single malt. Old 55. The good stuff. Darren's got the lead. That was terrible. All right. Miss Beka Sue.
I have got...
hopefully something good here. Katie's got 2 wins. She's 2 for 2. I don't feel like Darren's got her lead. But
I don't got it in the bag, so
feel like it's very beatable cork pop.
I've got an old 55 here that I haven't opened for a while.
Okay.
Or the Michter's I might have opened more recently, but I've got an old 55 here. That's all I know about it.
That's our lead. That's our lead.
There we go.
Yeah,
spectacular.
Good. For some reason, Becca's not hearing her own cork pops. I don't understand. No. She's actually.
Maybe I should always act more excited. Oh goodness, that was loud.
Her sound actually runs through Tim's microphone the way we've got this set up. So that's why she doesn't hear it. Her own cork pops. All right. Katie, you're last but not least. What do you got?
I've got Fucklehead.
The Fucklehead. Okay.
Yeah, this goes.
All right. Okay.
That was
crisp. That was good. Yeah, stuck the landing, the whole thing.
That was good. I think it was enough to beat Beka.
It was unfortunately.
It was not. It was Katie's least explosive
on this side.
Yeah, so
cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, it's investigation time. We're going to try to figure out who's drinking Pappy Van Winkle. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at neelyfamilydistillery.com.
Oh my God, it's $300 for a 3-foot Jaguar at Total Wine, and I need this. Someone tell Christy needs to buy it for me. I McNeil, you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Oh my God, that was awful.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're figuring out who is drinking Pappy.
Yes, we are. So we are, of course, in search of the first ever Instagram post of an opened Pappy Van Winkle bottle. That doesn't exist on Instagram. They're all completely full, and yes, a lot of times you'll have the Glen sitting next to them, and
Hard day. Really need this one.
Yep. Some of my favorites are you actually see the whiskey poured into the glass next to the Pappy bottle, but then if you look closely, that seal is still on there. That's
the best one.
Or you look at the color of the whiskey, and it's obviously something that's wine finished because it's so red, and you're like, really now? Come on.
Yeah. Oh, these people.
It's that Madeira cask finish Pappy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're just wondering aloud here, who's actually drinking the Pappy? Is anyone actually drinking this, or is this all meant to be bought, bartered, and shown off?
I think the Van Winkle family's drinking it.
Well, okay.
I would hope so.
I would think so too, but yes.
Other than that, I don't know anybody.
I drink, if a friend has a bottle, I certainly drink theirs. So
sure. Well.
So that's the only time I ever drank it is I had a friend that had some, and so I drank some of theirs.
Okay. Yep.
And
I have purchased a pour of it like once before.
Okay.
It was one that I hadn't tried, and it was not a horribly hideous price, but
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think circa 2006 is when I did that.
Yeah. And Katie, you do know that wasn't Pappy they poured you, right? I mean,
yes.
They pulled the bottle down, but I'm like, how many times has that been refilled?
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why I'm drinking Funklehead today, which is what I actually received when I purchased that Pappy.
Okay.
Yes.
Darren, what were you going to say about this?
So I think the people that have the highest chance of actually drinking Pappy are what we've started calling at the shop bourbon experts that know everything about bourbon. I feel like they have the highest chance of having an open bottle.
Sure.
That would be
sure.
That's right.
Because they're willing to pay $250 for a Blanton, so
$1,000 for a Pappy, that's nothing.
No big deal. No big deal.
Well, that's a bargain because it's normally $1,500 to $2,000.
Right. So, yes, I think that if, just again, it's a flex for them, but I just would love to sit down and say, okay, let's pour that, and let's pour 5 things we've got in the shop here, and then I want you to seriously tell me that what you're drinking is better. I want you to tell me legitimately say that this is better, and I mean, I call bullshit if they say it is. I don't know. It's crazy to me.
So I have it on a pretty good source that the price of Pappy on secondary went down a little bit recently, but evidently now it's going back up.
Back up. Yep. Sure.
Oh, you buy the dip. That's what happens there.
Yeah. You should have been bully on that when it was going down. Yeah.
Like gas prices, they're going up and down all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
what about these athletes that we see crack open a bottle of Pappy when they're
Pappy.
Yeah.
When they win the Stanley Cup.
They've got the money to do it and the connections. I think it's kind of
badass.
Yeah. I mean, like celebrities, yes. No, because it doesn't matter to them.
Popping open their own celebrity whiskey. Right. At least we know it probably tastes better. Definitely.
And I would guess, here's something that's safe to guess. I would guess that those athletes are probably buying it for close to retail because they are athletes. People like them. If they go in and I've got the shop that has that sort of thing hidden in the back, and somebody, a famous local athlete, comes in and says, I'm interested in a bottle of Pappy, I'm probably going to pull it out of the storage and probably sell it to them for the retail price. I'm not going to gouge it because I'm thinking, this might be a cool opportunity for me to be friends with this person. So in reality, they're probably getting it for the right price. I would guess for the most part, even though they have the money to pay the higher price if they wanted to. I would think they're not paying the higher price. Yeah.
You know who's drinking Pappy is Steinkamp.
Steinkamp, oh yeah, of course.
He might have been my source on the prices.
Yeah. Steinkamp. Yeah, if it's got any sort of marketing hype around it, Steinkamp falls for it. So yeah, he's the victim of any sort of hype and excitement. Yeah, for sure. So anybody, I would assume if your name starts out with Doctor, I think that's probably some of the people that are actually drinking. Again, have the money to do it, probably pay the secondary, but they can afford to, and
that don't know better. The ones, because you have to find that group that has the money to pay for it, but also doesn't quite know better.
Correct.
Because there's some people that have the money to do this, but they're like, absolutely not. I'll go buy 10 bottles of something that's better. Correct. Why would I do that? So. It's a narrow market.
You got a good point there. It's also the folks who are trying to buy a really nice gift for somebody or a spouse. They heard about it. They're trying to find it. They're asking around everybody, and they just don't know what the cost is. Like, well, that's just what it costs. So that's just what it's going to be. I'm going to give it as a gift, and they're going to be like the best gift ever. And then that bottle's never going to get opened. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
it's the gift seekers that don't know any better that are getting taken advantage of as well, because they just hear about it and they're trying to impress client, whatever it may be, or a spouse or something like that. And I get a lot of those phone calls. Hey, do you have a lead on any of this stuff we can get? Because they really want it as a gift. And I'm like, well, what about this other stuff? No. They just want that. And to the point, Steve, the status thing. It's everybody about holding a bottle, never doing anything with it.
Right.
But a lot of those bottles don't have the bags. We want the bags. That tells us it's legit.
You want the bag. That's a rarity.
It's kind of like people that go to the gym, like twice a day sometimes, and every time before they go in and after they leave, they take like a pose flexing in the mirror so that you can see how hard they work on their body.
Sure.
Kind of the same thing, just for whiskey drinkers.
I
found my bottle of Pappy.
Yeah.
When I find the bags at Goodwill, I buy them.
They're at Goodwill.
And I put bottles behind me sometimes.
What kind of Goodwill do you have?
Yeah, that's a good Goodwill.
What high-end area do you live in?
Yeah,
you with your pinkies up Goodwill.
Yeah, Pappy bags at Goodwill. Hot tip.
You have to be in a suit and tie to go in, and
I think we have Crown Royal bags at our Goodwill, but it's probably about as fancy as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to wear pants with belts to go in our Goodwill for sure.
Oh, pants with belts. Yeah, interesting. So there you go. That's I think that's probably pretty insightful. I think we did a good job of identifying who the people who were actually drinking Pappy. I think
nailed it.
Yeah, I think we did. So there you go. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. We'll start with Darren. Darren, where can people find you?
You can find me not drinking Pappy at the Bourbon Adventures.
All right, Tim.
If you got a bottle of Pappy, reach out to me at Instagram at SwyGuy2112 and on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey.
Okay, Katie.
You can find me opening every bottle of Pappy I'll get my hands on. Walk to someone's house, pop it open. but also over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. The important website, though, abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. We put all of our previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. We don't have Pappy, but we got a lot of great stuff you can try before you buy. And at a minimum, check out online abvbarrelshop.com. You can sign up for our email distribution. You can see what we have in inventory, what kind of events we have going on. Again, abvbarrelshop.com. And if you're looking at fun events, kind of behind the scenes stuff, check out bourbonpalooza.com, which is the ABV Network's events page. Really some cool things happening. So again, bourbonpalooza.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.